being diagnosed with cancer doesn't mean you're going to die. It's not the end. My journey all started in 2017 when I was diagnosed with cervical cancer, stage 1B. 3 years before that, I went to the clinic just for a normal visit for my family planning. So on that day, me and the nurse had a quite nice conversation, and she introduced to me that actually asked me if I'm interested in having sterilization. I said yes. I'm already 40 years old. I just turned 40 in May. Yes. Appointment was made, but she also asked me when last did I have a pap smear. So I said I think it's about 11 months ago. There was nothing wrong with the pap smear. All was in order, according to the doctor. And just before I left, the phone rang that there was actually something wrong with the pap smear. So, first of all, the information that was given by the doctor was incorrect. Because on that day we discovered there was a problem with the pap smear. We had to cancel the appointment and then make an appointment again to have another pap smear before she can phone for the sterilization. So I had the pap smear and the results came back abnormal cell. So after the second one, I had extreme bleeding, heavy bleeding, and I ended up in hospital. They did a few tests, but I know on my second visit, the doctor actually advised that they should remove the womb before it gets cancerous. So I went to the reception to make an appointment for the womb to be removed. So on that day, in November, I know it was someone, they told me they were already fully booked. I must come back in January, February again. And when I got back the next year, different story. Because now they're telling me they need to do another few tests. They sent me for a sonar, they sent me for a needle biopsy, which the needle biopsy was very painful. So that went on for almost like more than 3 years, just about 3 years. So during my treatment, at one stage, one day, I was sitting there in the room where we had this radiation, the radiation room. And there was always a nurse sitting there at the table, and I went to the nurse and I said, isn't there maybe a support structure or a support team that I can go to and sit in? She said, unfortunately not that I know of, but I will find out for you. And she never come back to me. I know how it feels with no support structure except for your family. Where I am is 7 years later. From the first year, I do a cancer celebration every year where I do like a function to help to bring in some funds and help other cancer patients, because literally it's so disappointing how the system is failing most of the cancer patients. The system failed me while I was attending hospital for almost 3.5 years. I feel that they could have done something in the 3 years, and then it could have ended up that I would have been diagnosed with cervical cancer.